and Julen fell into a well of about 71 meters. Those movies that marked an era. Before there were more bars, but they closed it down. That there was an important exodus of the population of Totalán to the Palo, or Oriental Violin. Hello and welcome to Iberog, content about Málaga province. Today we start a new series, the town, and let's start with this one, Totalán. Just at the entrance of the village we find the square by Antonio Molina. And of course here we find a statue of him. Antonio Molina was an actor, and especially a singer. Was an icon of his time, a unique voice, and films that marked an era. Some as well as known as I'm a miner and I'm a cook. The origin of the name of Totalán is not written, but according to an historian, the name of Totalán comes from the three farmhouses in the area. Farmhouse de Tortilla, Farmhouse de Torta, and from that, Torta Totalán. And from there, Totalán is the name of this town. And now we will continue by the park is just next to the Antonio Molina Square, with me. Here we see this small park that they built. And a characteristic thing who wants to promote a lot here is the Totalán chameleon. And this is what you will see when you come to Totalán, which is full of chameleon. We have made a little stop here at the bar stair. Here are two bars. In the village, the bar stairs and the bar below. We stopped here because it's about 30 degrees and we are having a snack and continue to show the town. And here we have our cameraman and our friend, Málaga tuber. We continue to know the town of Totalán. Now let's go into the narrow streets. Let's investigate this town a little, belonging to the Axarquía region. We are right now in the Plaza Constitución. Here we see a fountain with style, floral, and we see that this is like typical village of white house. And right here we have the Cathedral of Santa Ana. Well, no cathedral, the church. Parroquia, Iglesia of Santa Ana. There are two Roman marble columns inside of the church. This is at its Andalusian origins indicate. We can see that the narrow streets are narrow, which encourage that the wind run and be refreshed. Well, we continue through the streets. We are now on Jose Maria Street, Puyana. And to give you the context of from here, Totalán, a few years ago, in 2019 specifically, in January, there was a case of Julen.
Julen cayó a este pozo, 25 centímetros de diámetro, más de 100 metros de profundidad. 300 personas lucharon día y noche, siempre con la posibilidad de que estuviera vivo.
Julen Rosselló was in a farm near here, with his father, friends, and Julen fell into a well of about 71 meters, an illegal well, and fell and died. This fact was very mediatic. They were trying to get the child during 12 days. At the end, the child has not died. Also referring to Totalán in history, There was a time in the 19th century in which there was an important exodus of the population of Totalán to the Palo, because the main economy of the people was the wine yard, and the phylloxera bug destroyed 90% of the agriculture, and people had to go to the Palo to live there and to find a life there in a different way. This caused the population to decline considerably. It was about 1,500 and today is about 500 or so. And now we already arrived to the Violin Tower. Here we see this beautiful tower, who call it the Violin Tower. And now let's show you a little of this Violin Tower. In 1483, the Castilian troops promoted the reconquest of the Axarquía. Legend has it that the attack of the Moors occurred at the signal of the violin, or oriental violin, that from the tower of Totalán started playing to warn them of the attack. This will be an example of what the oriental violin is like, or rabé. From here, in the violin tower, we have some beautiful views of what Totalán is. There you will see Antonio Molina squares, and around there is stream, the little river of Totalán. This stream is where was carried out the battle of the swamp, and the battle of the troops, Castilians and Moors. Look at this, is the kind of street that I love you guys teach you. Look at this. This alley is located right at the side of the street, near to the Church of Santa Ana. Love Totalán. Here we see a mural of the girl who met the chameleon. Well, I have to pour some water on my head because I'm getting scorched now. Nacho is going to give me a hat for me, and now we are going to see the dolmen of the hell crown.
Patata frita igual que la fríe para comerla, pero el aceite le quita un poco de aceite porque si no sale con mucho aceite. Y se le echa un majadillo de ajo, orégano y pan frito. Y eso se les hace ese majado y está muy
Se
bueno.
mezcla el majadillo ese con las patatas.
Le echa las patatas. Y luego se le echa una mejita de vinagre a la chanfaina. Vamos a decir.
Bueno, buenas tardes.
Venga,
Hasta luego,
gracias.
gracias. ¿Y qué opinas de los pueblos como Totalán?
Pues que vale mucho la pena visitarlos y que son muy bonitos, preciosos, que se deberían de culturalizar mucho más.
Y el-
Antes había más bares, pero lo cerraron. También se puede trabajar en el ayuntamiento y eso.
¿Tú qué estás jugando a pádel por la camiseta?
No jugaba, pero después voy a jugar
Ah, vale,
con,
vale.
aquí con mi prima y su amigo.
¿Y tú qué esperas hacer? ¿Esperas hacer algo aquí en Totalán o fuera?
Fuera, yo quiero ser informático mayor.
Ah, bueno, informático puedes trabajar en
muchos
cualquier sitio.
lugares.
Ole.
Sí, porque a mí se me da bien el tema de tecnología y todo eso.
Qué bien, qué bien. Pues mucha suerte.
Gracias.
Pues gracias, tío. Vamos a finalizar el vídeo.
Let's finish today the video going to the Dolmen of Crown Hell, of popular known in the town as La del Moro.
Unas
Ruins dating back more than 5,000 years that they found a group of school in 1995. They find some historic things up to the hill. We have already seen the Moor's Gate and the Tower of Salazar. I hope you liked the first videos of this series and follow me in Instagram and YouTube. Remember to like, share the video and comment. The next video will be the comment, whichever is repeat if you put Torre del Mar, Torre del Mar, Vélez, Vélez, Málaga. So write down the town that you want to see next. Viva Málaga y viva tú. And here always with our cameraman and faithful companion, my friend Malaka Tuber.
Iberok.